Look at me, I'm doing a reading my comments video just like every other YouTuber on this website because I have no originality. So, the point of this video is to read comments that involve the outcome of the very first episode of currently unnamed battle series, which was 2016 Blossom versus 2018 Pucca, because I thought some of them were funny, and a lot of people didn't really agree with the outcome, but the thing is, it was for the wrong reasons, so I'm going to read them and try to explain to them the best I can, because I think I need to go a little more in-depth with some of this stuff than just replying back to them in the comment sections. They never reply back anyway, so it's probably a waste of time, but, you know, we're gonna have fun with this, alright? We're gonna have fun. Let's get into it. Okay, so from Jordan from PH, he says, "Dude, without Blossom's sisters, she is useless." So that is not true, because in many episodes of the 2016 reboot, Blossom has been single-handedly taking care of many giant monsters and whatnot, and having to save her sisters even from threats, so that's an understatement. If you're just going off of that one episode where she got her powers last and felt useless because she didn't have any powers, meanwhile Bubbles and Buttercup did, but she got the same powers at the end of the episode, and the episodes after that she's been well proven to be able to take care of herself. Karina says, "Why is there
a blaster? That's fake, bro."
Well, no shit, it's fake. This is a fan-made animation. This isn't some official episode of the Powerpuff Girls that Cartoon Network made. Fire Phantom 786 says, "Yeah, this was trash. I was hoping Pucca because this guy made this Pucca fight in his own way." Okay, so just because the character that you wanted to win lost automatically means that the video is trash in your eyes, I see. Also, he made this fight in his own way? Of course I did, it's my video. How else am I gonna make it besides my way? I don't have editors or anything like that, I'm a single person. I make the animations, I put them together, and I upload them on YouTube. I don't have any specific people that help me make my videos, so yeah, I'm gonna make them in my own way. Vash Angelo Lagda says, "In fact, do you know Reboot Blossom is much weaker than the original Blossom, right?" Yeah. Also, Reboot Pucca is also much weaker than the original Pucca. So, sorry to bust your dreams, but your comment does not really have any relevance to the current situation. Sorry, bud. What the fuck is that in my recommendations? Oh my god. How about we change the mood and start reading a couple comments that I actually found enjoyable from that comment section. That's right, I'm putting a new twist on this whole reading negative comments thing. I'm reading positive comments. It's probably not original at all. This one right here made me chuckle a bit because I thought it was funny. I'm not making fun of this person, it just, the grammar kinda made me giggle, not gonna lie. So Van Dong, I don't know how to pronounce that, says, Van Dong, "And she will do her own love, and then realize that she love him, and then her she love her. She will be her she love you love her, and she will do it love him love her. You will do it, she will come and love her." As you all can probably agree, I had to give her a hearted comment, because his choice of words and the way that everything was presented, it was so beautiful. It brought a tear to my eye the first time I read it. It was like a Shakespeare poem. It really did send me on an emotional journey, I'm not gonna lie. Thank you, Van, for the comment. I appreciate it. Low Jocker Films says, "Battle of the Reboots, 2016 Blossom vs 2018 Pucca Part 2 plot. After the KO on Pucca, she said the KO made her feel so alive. When she saw Geru, she attended to KO him just like Pucca. The next day, the police came and saw Pucca and Geru's dead corpse. corpse on the ground. They wondered who would do such a mean thing. That's when she showed up. She is so grounded by the professor. Suddenly, her ghost came down from heaven and returns to her dead body, causing her to live again. She flies over to Blossom, demanding for a rematch. So they did. She got help from her friends, but Blossom was too powerful for them. Suddenly, the goblins showed up and formed into one powerful goblin monster. I assume they mean these guys from the original series. Using control over water and fire, they beamed her with them. Pucca's ancestor joined in, taking her powers. Pucca was able to defeat her once and for all. At the end, Pucca was crying in front of Geru's gravestone. Suddenly, Geru's ghost reunites into his body. Geru pops out of the gravestone. Pucca was very happy to see him alive again. Geru tried to run, but Pucca, right away, smuttered him in her love. I really must admit, Low Jocker Films, that was a great script. You should be a movie director. Well, that's all for today. I know this is kind of a dumb video, but I was in the mood to do it, so I did it.
But I'm not done yet!
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, during the production and creation of this video, even more negative comments about the outcome have been posted. So I've decided to read those too. I'm just gonna add this part at the end of the video. This happened after I started editing the original one. Handy Sandy Brawl Stars says Pucca would have destroyed her. Maybe the original Pucca, yeah, but this is the 2018 Pucca I'm using. Maybe if you actually listened to the post-analysis and the pre-analysis, you would have known that. French says actually Pucca's hair would untie and which would make a strong force field win against Blossom. Just watch the video. Once again, that's the wrong version of Pucca. She only does that in the original show. I was using the Pucca from the reboot. And to end off this video, we've got a bit of a long one because this commenter is a very special case, and you'll see why in a sec. Isabel says, nope, Pucca would have won because you are wrong. You aren't a true fan of Pucca. She got mad at Ring Ring when she wanted to marry Geru and destroyed her when a thunderstorm happened because of her anger. She is like that in the old version. The 2018 Pucca should be too. Since she is the same person, she is smarter, stronger, and more experienced. She is strong enough to lift a tree. She always had a plan and new stuff, and more experience because she is so powerful that even when she started a small storm on her head to a big storm on Suga Town, people would have wanted to study her. So every time she kisses Geru, it increases her Pucca powers. She kisses him a lot, so she should already be stronger than Blossom. Where do I even begin with this one? I guess I'll start with the you aren't a true Pucca fan claim. 1, you don't know me, so you don't know that. 2, Pucca was my favorite show as a kid, so yeah. Now I think I'll do the old version is the same as the 2018 version. No. No, she is not, Isabel. The 2018 Pucca is very different from the original. The 2018 reboot even takes place in a completely different universe than the original, and I can prove it. In the episode of the reboot when Ring Ring makes her very first appearance, she doesn't seem to know who Pucca and Geru is at first, as if she was just meeting them. Meanwhile, the original Ring Ring from the classic series seems to have known who Pucca and Geru were for her entire life. Heck, the reboot Ring Ring is confirmed to be the daughter of Dong King, yes, that's his real name, where the original Ring Ring didn't seem to have a family and was presumably living alone. And for even further proof, the official Pucca YouTube channel has uploaded this video. Now, as everyone knows, Geru's birthday in the original series was on December 2nd, however, in this video it states that the reboot Geru's birthday is on November 11th. So I'm pretty sure that means that the original Geru is not the same character as the reboot Geru, considering they both have different birthdays. So another thing I'd like to point out is you say that if she's like that in the old version, then 2018 Pucca should be just like her too. Well, with that type of logic, Isabelle, that would mean that 2016 Blossom is just as powerful as the original Blossom. Are you saying that this is equal to this? Let's keep reading. Since she is the same person, she is smarter, stronger, and more experienced. Considering I just proved that she's not the same person, I don't think that that applies here. She may be really smart, but that doesn't mean that she's stronger. The strongest thing that she's done in the series, to my knowledge, is create a tornado that counters another one. And as for more experience, not really. The only experience she has is fighting real-world creatures, which includes a T-Rex, which is barely even wall-to-building level. She also fought off the Dong King's weird can robot things, but those things didn't seem to hardly be even wall level to begin with. Meanwhile, Blossom, and yes, this is the 2016 Blossom I'm talking about, has experience fighting supervillains that have a wide variety of powers that range highly technical to paranormal to superhuman, and these same villains have been shown to be more than just building level, sometimes even city block level at their peak. Alright, next. She lifted a tree. Aw, that's cute. Pucca lifted a tree. Blossom took down monsters that were the size of skyscrapers. She always had a plan is your next argument. Well, that doesn't really add anything to her overall stats and power level, plus I made the battle have no prep time, so they couldn't have time to prepare before the battle, so that doesn't really matter here, Isabelle. And also she knew stuff. What did she know? And how would knowing stuff help her? At this point, it seems like you're just trying to come up with any possible excuse that you possibly can have that could potentially make reboot Pucca seem a bit stronger because you're just mad that she lost. But let's continue. You then say, and more experience because she is so powerful. That's not how this works, Isabelle. That is really not how that works. You don't get more powerful from gaining experience, you get powerful from feats. And so far, Reboot Pucca's feats are about maybe town level at best? But no, just because you have experience doesn't make you more powerful. This isn't some RPG MMO video game where experience levels you up. You then bring up the fact that she was able to create a thunderstorm, but Blossom has been through much worse than just a thunderstorm, I'm sorry to say. You then say people would have wanted to study her. Congratulations, they think that she's an alien and they want to study her. That doesn't help her stats or her power level, though. And this is where things get kinda ridiculous. You're like, every time she kisses Geru, it increases her Pucca powers. She kisses him a lot, so she should already be stronger than Blossom. Where? In what episode does it say that kissing Geru makes her more powerful? Where? Tell me where! I'm genuinely curious if that's actually a thing. If somebody can tell me if there's like an episode where that is stated, where Pucca becomes more powerful every time she kisses Geru, then please let me know what the episode name is and when it happens. But as of right now, it sorta sounds like you're just making stuff up, Isabelle. Oh, and that's not where the Isabelle saga stops. No, there is much more to go over. I tried replying to her, and after telling her that she wasn't a true Pucca fan because she couldn't tell the difference between the original and the reboot, she had this to say. Well, that is not the 2016 Blossom. Yes, it is! So you... sorry.
So you aren't a true fan of the Powerpuff Girls now, Pucca, so Pucca would've won if it was the right version of Blossom.
Which makes me a better fan, she says afterwards. Yeah, okay. Is that what all this is about? Gotta love this response that she gave somebody when they told her that Pucca lost in this matchup. It is true, the Blossom version is wrong, and Pucca's stats are incorrect. 2018 Pucca still can hold a boulder. Congratulations! You know who else can hold a boulder? Take a guess. Remember at the beginning of the video when I replied to Karina? Well, she responded to his comment too. She replied to my response, she never heard of Gaster Blasters, so why would she shapeshift into that? Isabel, it's called a reference. Do you know what a reference is? It's when you take something from another franchise and put it in as an Easter egg in a video or a game. So that way when people watch the video they can be like, hey, I know where that's from Undertale, hey! That's literally all it is, Isabel. We then have a fine gentleman asking her why it matters, and her response is, if it matters, it matters, it matters! Because it needs the correct sense of the correct winner! Well, I'm sure you can all agree that it doesn't matter. It's just a reference. Here's another good one. I replied to Mr. Dragon Slayer with a joke saying that people wanted Pucca to win, so they disliked my video because they don't like Blossom as much as Pucca, and she replies again with, no, because Pucca is actually stronger and you made her fight in your own way and you just wanted her to win. I'm getting some mad deja vu here. You gotta love how Isabel does not even bother to show any proof or any evidence whatsoever to back up her claims, and she still thinks that she's right despite not even proving me wrong in the first place. These are just blatant assumptions that she's making because she's upset that Pucca lost, like I said above. Because all this talk about Pucca lifting up boulders and trees is not gonna help her defeat Blossom, even if it is the reboot version, which is a really shitty version. I'll tell you what, if you're watching this, Isabel, I have a proposition for you. If you can find evidence from the 2018 Pucca reboot, nothing from the original series, just the reboot, if you can find evidence and undeniable proof that Pucca is strong enough to counter a being that is powerful enough to manipulate the entire solar system, come back and tell me. But if you can't find something where Pucca is strong enough to do that, there's literally nothing that can keep 2016 Blossom from destroying her. I'm sorry. Because as it stands right now, you're not providing any evidence and you're just seemingly making stuff up because you're mad that she lost. So, yeah, that's about it. Finally, we're done.
Off to hang myself, horse and left!